Welcome back to Let's Play Wii Skiing Snowboard. So I'm actually looking for now is... I think it could be nice to go back and do some of these slalom events again. People are yelling at each other. Since we haven't done many of those, I think we've done maybe one. Although it feels wrong using snowboard if we're going to do slalom, doesn't it? There. Slalom, excuse me. Let the slalom go. To do something a little bit different. I'm curious if we have new outfits, actually. I don't intend to waste time. I want to go back to the menu to see if we got new stuff when completing all those events. Yay. Yes. Interesting, so it seems like for completing all events at a certain time, we do get more stuff. We got that. Okay. We have these. Sure. Somehow different? I'm saying I already have. They're much smaller ears, basically. Actually, I don't know what they're supposed to be. I mean, I'd see them better if they weren't. If my hair wasn't in the way, of course. Seems like they're just smaller ears. That's it? Okay, well, whatever. Let's get our stocks. Do you have any special stocks? No. Oh, apparently I can point to the screen from here, and I was not very much away I was supposed to point at the screen. I'm gonna go slalom, so let's go slalom type. Okay. Back to the resort. Base just alternating like we usually do. I don't remember how many times I had to find this guy to actually get the achievement. It's a lot of times. I wasn't really too sure what the point of that red dot on the bottom left of the map was. I guess it's supposed to be either the ski resort? No, it's not where the ski resort is. I don't know what the point of that thing is. I've never been certain at all. Anyways. Hi. Oh yeah. Talk about my watch. For some reason. See, that's just how you creep a person out. Hey, that's a really nice watch you have. It'd be a shame if something happened to it. I don't feel like we're doing much in the way of slalom here. We're just kinda... There you go, at least I have somewhere to go to the left here. This is my impression of slalom is more of an alternating left and right type of thing. Which might be not very accurate action reality, I have no idea. There's the next gate. Are there more gates at all? Yes, there are. I don't know if you just get a penalty for missing a gate. Apparently not for hitting a gate. If you actually lose the whole thing for it. These skis are so comically small, my god. And at that point you're basically just... Yeah, okay, so you can miss some and you'll affect your time. Because I had 0 miss there. But at that point, it feels like you might as well not be wearing skis. Alright. So I think some of these... So it feels like only some of these gates are actually up when you're not doing one of the slalom minigames actively. If that even. I don't know if the slalom gates that you actually see outside of slalom events are usable, or actually used in one of these Or not. You only use Slalom minigames. Okay, though. Okay, so yes, I hate when you can't see where the next skate's gonna be. I appreciate this game gives you feedback on... Darn it! Feedback on when you're turning as hard as you possibly can while crouching, like that. Because you turn a little bit harder. In a way that kind of looks and feels satisfying for one, but also tells you you're turning as hard as you can, you're doing something right. Yay. Yeah, Falcon. Curious if we're gonna have something on Grizzly or something crazy like that. I mean, it seems like the later ones are always on Viper and Grizzly for these different kinds of events. So, it's probably just a matter of time. People are also watching it for some reason. Interesting. I wonder if it takes all the time to put up and take down all these gates that you see in all these events. I think it would take some time. I need to show off here. I just not show off tricks. Okay, that was not much of a jump there. I know it is with this game and not letting me jump. Whoa! And at the same time, it also proves that it can also be oversensitive at the same time. I'm not going for the best possible time or anything, so it's not like it's a problem that I have a tendency to pull the brakes before I actually cross the finish line. Ooh, look at that. Going through these pretty quickly. Of course, if we start failing any of these, I can start becoming a bit slower, as happened with a lot of the other events we've done, namely the collecting of things. It feels like I should be emphasizing speed in a lot of these slalom events, but that's really not how it works. At least so far. Everything's been a lot more control of the speed. Like, you don't have to go that fast to actually meet the target time. I think part of that is just that the game tends not to ask that much of you. Sometimes the last couple events will, or maybe the last event, the last two, will be a bit rougher on you, but otherwise it tends to not ask that much. Good thing you can control yourself in the air, because otherwise that would be kind of annoying. But you know, to see where that gate was going to be. You do have a tendency to hide the gates behind hills, which I don't quite appreciate. Darn it. I turned too hard to get to one gate, and then I ended up missing the other. Moving faster just to skip the one gate. Oh well. Interesting how we have really big guards on the stocks for this particular. Well, back stocks. So, why are they so specific with the times they give us? Like 21 seconds, not 20. You'd expect it to be a nice round number. It's at least a whole integer value of seconds. Okay, I feel like the gates shouldn't usually be that close together. Yeah, I think it's kind of abnormal for slalom courses to go between trees like this, but I guess I can't complain so long as I can actually see the friggin' gates. So I'm not gonna complain now because I can't see the friggin' gates. Alright. That's not what I'm trying to do at all. I was actually trying to turn to the right there. Jeez. I guess I wasn't paying too much attention when I saw this gate up here, because I didn't see that the only pole I could see was actually pointing to the right, not to the left. Meaning the inside of it was on the right, because they always point to the inside. I don't think this is what you usually mean by alpine racing. Okay, I feel like the main challenge here is just visibility, which is kind of mean. I've had to basically guess that the next gate was going to be off to my right because I couldn't see it anywhere else there. Alright. It's nothing too bad. A lot longer that one though. Imagine we're not going to be able to finish these this episode. I don't think my cursor was even over top of that one, but okay. Yeah, a few of these left, but oh well. Let's finish it next time. Well, this one's a little shorter, but even still, we would have a couple left to do this episode. Which we could do. Yeah, we'll see how close we are. It might make a bit of an executive decision to... to finish this. I'll go over episode time just a little bit. The one really good thing about quick turns is that it doesn't actually depend on it doesn't use motion input at all. I was not trying to pump the stocks there. It doesn't use the motion input at all, it actually uses the stick. I don't know why that is. But which way you turn uses, or which way you turn when doing a quick turn depends on the stick, not on the motion controls. This one's cutting it a little closer at least. I don't feel like I was like taking my time on this one or going super slow or anything. Not that I was crouching or anything like that either, but still. Only about 10 extra seconds, which in a certain capacity is a lot of time, but a certain capacity isn't. Alright, so we're about at episode time here. We'll see. Grizzly Peak already? Jeez. I told you I knew we'd be going at Grizzly Peak here. This one's a longer one too. I don't think we're gonna finish these today. That seems like we're so close to finishing them. I feel like I might as well. Ooh, hello. It's a good thing you have a lot of control of yourself as you're stopping for some reason. I feel like that's not the way it works in real life. But you can turn really tightly as you're specifically, I mean, in a certain sense, stopping hard as you turn really tightly is kind of a thing that you do, but at the same time, it feels a bit exaggerated in this game sometimes that you can do that as well as you can. And also in the sense that you can stop without turning, and then just turn that into a turn. You transition from what would otherwise just be a hard stop into a hard turn. I guess they really wanted me to go straight there. Interesting. Honestly, I feel like I would insert. No. I don't think there are many cases in these where it would actually be faster to skip a gate than it would be to go through it. I mean, that's the idea. You're supposed to be penalized for missing gates, not strategically miss them. How close are we? I figure we might as well. There's only 2 left, and these haven't been giving me problems. Of course, Penguin might give me a problem. This one's gonna be a little bit trickier in terms of handling. Or I could just miss it without even being on triggered terrain yet. Come on. That was awkward. That's not actually what I was trying to do there. For some reason I pressed the wrong button when I was trying to brake. I was trying to do an actual brake there. How does just braking work here? Like, can I just brake through this whole thing? I don't know if that'd make my life much easier or not. Is this the thing you would do in real life? Just have like a slope that's actually entirely made of ice? I feel like that would be really unsafe. At least one as big as this one, of course. Like, even the general concept of this, would that be a thing that anyone would ever consider? I think the idea would be, like, the concern would be that you just, like, slide down the whole thing, face first. Even if it wasn't super steep. Only well enough, though. He's not been giving me problems, so I would imagine this last one won't be too bad either. I don't know what the big final boss is going to be here. That one's a little bit less creepy than the watch dialogue. Buffalo, okay. I figured the ultimate challenger would actually be Penguin, because that's one that's hardest to enjoy yourself on. This one's short and not on especially challenging terrain, it doesn't look like. Let's see if it just happens to be actually challenging gates then in their placement. Or you just like really tight timing or something, it's also possible. If it looks like I'm being deliberate about like sometimes coming out of my crouch so I can turn harder, that's not what I'm doing in the slightest. I never come out of my crouch purposefully to turn better. It just happens because it's hard to get the game to register a crouch when you're turning hard at the same time. Well, aside from the one I missed, I actually felt really good. That was cool. Actually going fast and going from side to side. Okay. Not flawless, but nice. Cool. So that's something else done here. So I imagine that we got more stuff unlocked. Yeah. So what do we get? Ooh, skis and stocks. Look at that. Yeah, we got those as a sign of pride. What are those? Oh, well, we got lots of stuff. Jeez. Looks like we've seen this one before, actually. Wiimotes. And my god, we got lots of stuff here. Bones for some reason. I like how these really ridiculous ones also have brand names. I don't know why that is. They have bones for some reason. Also, whatever that is, I don't know what the gimmick is on that one. It's like the Uber gear from SSX Tricky. Actually, you cannot change the color of this. Yeah, always search for colors, just kind of weird. I'm gonna wear this one just to see if I can figure out what it is. Like if there's something fancy on the bottom or something. As far as I can tell, no. I don't know what the idea is with these ones. I don't know if there's something supposed to be something sexual about them. Oh jeez. It's probably from some Namco game. I imagine it's a reference to something. Rooms. Seems very ineffective. Jeez, I unlocked a lot of these. I've seen this one too. Flower. Ooh. Bamboo. Color. I don't know what this one is. I remember thinking these ones look kind of cool, but I don't know what they're actually supposed to be. I think I ever figure out what they're supposed to be. Unless they're supposed to be like those weird batons you use to like show where you are. I don't know, for like air traffic controls or something like that, kind of. I don't know. I saw they looked cool and they were white though. So just do that. Also, I have curiosity, do you have anything for snowboard? Freaking guitar. Whole new meaning of shredding. Nice. Little Stratocaster knockoff. Do you have that weird ash design anywhere? Surprisingly not. Oh, you have something closer to that. There we go! Balance board, beautifully. That one doesn't work as well if you're not actually using a balance board. Doesn't really look as sensible. Beautiful. It is funny though, riding on a weird mode and other such things. I have to admit. Just go with that. Okay, so I'll see you guys next time, next episode. Let's play We Ski Snowboard. Where we, I don't know, use some new fun stuff. Whatever that is. I guess just keep being a polar bear for the time being until you get something else funny to wear. Bye everyone.